Okay, hi everyone. Once again, we're going to start. Whoever is still planning to join will join us in the middle. Anyway, this will all be recorded, and everyone who didn't make it will have a chance to study whatever we're presenting today in the recording. The recording will be available in our social networks in all the languages. So I suggest we start. Alex, you here?
Yeah. So nice to see you today as a host. I can see that you're not in such a fancy suit as you were yesterday. You're now
Uh,
merch.
yes. Today we're changing the industry. So yesterday you were in our merch, and today I am.
I am. It's
Ah,
just not
yes, yeah,
not not not
in
so much
another one.
visible.
We have a lot of people joining us. I see hello from London, Norway, Austria, Denmark, South Africa, Japan. Hi, Russia, Germany, Ukraine, all over the globe. Hi, everyone. We are so happy to see everyone. We are we are so happy about this week of the Zooms that we are launching. Today, me and Alex will go to a closer look of the ecosystem and what we are building here. How does it work all together in one big platform? What is the synergy between the different things within the ecosystem? The questions that are asked mostly to us at the moment are how is this going to work? How are the products within the ecosystem going to interact with each other? And that's what we are going to discuss with Alex and to be trying to present to you guys. We're trying to keep these Zooms rather casual, not in very much formal way. So I hope everyone will be happy about it. What is important to mention that yesterday we got a lot of questions being asked within the chats. I ensure everybody that we are fixing all the questions. We are preparing a separate document to be uh, to be answering all the questions necessarily. During this week, we will be covering every part of the product, and we'll try to go into as much details as possible. So even if we miss several parts of what is interesting for you guys, we will collect all of this and have a separate Zoom and files that will be answering everything on every detail you guys are interested in, including legal, including different rules in areas and blockchain, all of that. So bear with us, and we're gonna start. So to set the vibe of today's call and to give general explanation of the ecosystem and the emotion that it brings together, we are going to show you a video that describes the job being done until today and the plans on the ecosystem. Afterward, we will go by the presentation that we prepared for you guys to go into more details. Alex, if you can, let's light up the video. Some of our community might have already seen it, but I
Sure.
think this will still be interesting and the emotion will feel everybody.
Yeah, of course. Let me just share my screen, the video. So here we are.
Welcome to Brazil, the largest country in South America. the country of contrasts, grand carnivals, and, for sure, fantastic football. It is said that football flows in the blood of every Brazilian, and the heart of world football stops when a new Brazilian junior plays. The story of blockchain sports ecosystem began in January 2023 in the small town of Acopiara, state Ceará, with its unique culture and color. That is the place where things started to happen. The things that are destined to change the future of world sport forever. Today in Acopiara, in the area of 42 hectares, you can find the construction of one of the most modern and technologically advanced football academies in the world. The Blockchain Sports Ecosystem Academy. An international team of architects, designers, and builders are working to create the best conditions for young players to live and train. The futuristic sports complex includes educational institutions, football fields, foot volley playing area, stadium, medical center, Olympic-sized swimming pool, gym, and even restaurant complex with helipads. This is Dmitry Saxonov, the founder and leader of the Blockchain Sports project. It was he who launched the project and is actively involved in its development. Dmitry always emphasizes that blockchain sports ecosystem is a project with a global social mission. To give a chance to children from all over the world. How can young footballers become a part of the global blockchain sports ecosystem? It is enough to pass the selection and sign a contract with the company. Selection is a part of the Tempo de Futebol social program, organized by the scouting agency Triumph, led by Davi Freire, Tobias Guilherme, Andre Vasconcelos, supported by the Ministry of Sports of Ceará, which has allocated more than 500 football fields throughout the state. Each young participant undergoes a comprehensive training program under the gentle and professional guidance. Professional scouts work with students of the academy, Matula Mindaugas, Severino Lima de Moura, coaches with real experience of current athletes Jonatas Domingos, Leandro da Silva, Antonio Ferreira de Oliveira Jr., Ser Pereira Barbosa, Antonio Marcos Sales Ferreira, Victor Hugo Alves Guilherme, Alcides da Silva Araujo. In addition to that, there are teachers, psychologists, nutritionists, and others. Much time has passed since the students of the academy started the trainings, but they have already shown good results by taking prizes in football championships. Entering the academy is only the beginning of a long and difficult journey into the world of big football. High demands are placed on the students. To become the best, you need to work hard and be tough on yourself. Every day, juniors prove not only to coaches, but to themselves that they can be better, faster, and stronger than yesterday. Those who at some point allow themselves to slow down are to leave the academy. The top players of the academy will be digitized in a form of digital ID. How is it done? There are trackers installed on the player to collect data of his physical performance to analyze the progress. Blockchain Sports uses computer vision and camera AI to make the analyze. AI cameras installed on the field capture each player's performance in real time, with all unique data stored on the blockchain. Players' digital IDs are placed on the platform, where they are presented with detailed information, including metric data, statistics, their achievements, and career progression. Football fans can both monitor the progress of their favorite athletes and buy the share of the player's digital ID. As a result, the fans become co-owners and partners of blockchain sports ecosystem, and they have the opportunity to earn a share of the income if the player's football career is successful. Blockchain Sports Ecosystem is a project that has high social value. One of its key aspects is the development of sport technology, attraction of investments, and region infrastructure development. The project got the support from the municipality of Acopiara Ana Patricia de Lima Barbosa, the First League football clubs, the president of the Football Federation, Mauro Carmelio, the Minister of Sports, Igor Borges Pinho, football legend and also Senator of Sports in Brazil, Romário de Souza Faria, Governor of Ceará, Elmano de Freitas, Minister of Education, Camilo Sobrero de Santana, world football stars such as Romario, Zico, Kurani, Julie and Mateus have already expressed their desire to take an active part in the development of the blockchain sports project. A documentary series is currently being filmed. On the Way to the Dream, the stories about young football players. Reality show with legends of world football, Big Game. A new format of competitive football is developing, where real and virtual worlds collide. The Blockchain Sports team, in partnership with the famous footballer Kevin Kurani, are launching a large-scale media campaign in the Middle East and are signing exclusive contracts with other football legends. Filming for a podcast show is already underway, in which famous footballers not only talk about their stellar careers, but also share their vision of the ideal football academy, based on their experience and expertise. This valuable information will be carefully processed using AI technologies and presented in the form of the ideal academy formula. With the support of legendary footballers, blockchain sports football academies will be opened all over the world. The country where the main academy will be built, based on the results of the derived formula, is currently a topic of discussion. If you want to become part of the ideal blockchain sports football academy, and thus part of a new football reality, join the project. We are already joined by legends of world football. Our possibilities, like our influence in the football world, are rapidly growing. Everyone who cares about football is joining blockchain sports right now. We have opened a new era so that you can enter it with us. Every move creates a story.
So
Well, what a great video. What a great one.
yeah,
Every time
I'm
I
under
watch it,
impression. Again, every
yeah.
time it's like, man, so powerful. So Artyom,
Okay. Okay, great. I think
I
we
guess
have
it's time to,
set a great tone.
yeah, please.
And let's go into the details. I know you have a presentation prepared for everyone to go into the details.
Yeah, let's jump into the details with the presentation. Just one sec. Make it like this. Okay, Artyom, I guess you can start. I will continue. Like, let's hop into the details. It's like all around the ecosystem, but let's dive into the specific subjects. So, are you ready?
Yes, yes, of course.
Cool.
Okay, guys. Today, as I mentioned before, we are going to explain more about the ecosystem, explain how the things are connected between each other, what is the vision of the project, and we are talking about this rather a lot last couple of weeks, and for those who is looking closely to the project, step by step it becomes understandable. Globally, what is going on is that we are. Some people say I'm having an echo. Sorry. Alex, maybe you can turn off the microphone while I'm talking. Yeah. So guys, so sorry for this. We are starting here today with explanation. One most crucial thing. We are merging together the world of the blockchain, Web3, IT, let's say, and the world of football. All of this is going to is in a result bringing us so much added value to both the worlds that this project becomes enormous. Of course, we have Alex, we can go to next slide, please. Of course, what we have started is the football the football world. It is the first step in the sports industry that we have been taking. The football is number one sport worldwide, and it is a clear choice for us. And when we understood that we are also we are fans of football, so when we understood that the first step where we are going to is football, we asked ourselves a question: what is the main place where the football should be evolved? And the most obvious answer to this question was Brazil. Of course, Brazil, the country of football. We have been to Brazil, and every 100 meters in every city where you go, there are football fields, and kids are playing football. And it doesn't matter if they are well equipped, if they are playing on the grass or on the sand. That's kind of religion there. So here we started. And in order to be releasing what we have planned, we started building on our academy in Acapiara. The idea was to create our own academy where we will be able to be gathering kids from Brazil, from those who need a chance in life to be succeeding in the football, and to have them be training in with the new technologies, with the new methodologies, and all of this. The most brilliant idea here was to be digitizing these kids, to be collecting their data, to be collecting their results, their history of playing, and thus giving everyone in the community opportunity to influence their career, to be participating in their life, in their everyday trainings, see the results, and help those who they love, help those who they believe mostly. And this is where it all started. Let's go to the academy, Alex. Yes, so this is a design graph of what we are building in Capiara. We have already started all of this. Of course, this is a 3D design, and it doesn't look like this at the moment. However, we have made a lot of progress at the moment, but the plan is to create a big complex with everything necessary, with all the infrastructure, which is shown at the next slide. We are in the process of constructing. Alex, yes, please. We are already in a process of constructing all the infrastructure up there. We are going to be inviting to this main academy of the blockchain ecosystem in Brazil all the best kids that we are scouting within the Brazil, and they will be training, having the best accommodations possible. As you can see on the slide, we are building there 8 fields, foot volley courts, multifunctional complex with everything necessary for kids to be training. That includes a gym, as a swimming pool, medical center, educational center, everything needed. Also, it will contain different townhouse complex, hotels for people to live, for different people to be able to come and see kids. That includes scouts, people from different European clubs and all of that. And of course, one of the questions that is being asked the most, what is happening with their education? And we are not forgetting about this. At the moment, kids in the academy are being schooled in Akapiara school. We are taking them to school every day by bus, so their academic progress is going on also along with their trainings. And this is rather cool because it is understandable that we are not going to only focus on their sports results, but we want them to be intelligent and good people in the future life also. So this starting all of this at some point we have got the understanding that the project is gaining a lot of social social influence. We are helping kids from sometimes very rough places, sometimes from very difficult situations in their families, and 80% of the kids that we are scouting are saying that their only dream is to be able to help their family. And this is really touching. Whenever they achieve some results, whenever they get something, they can spend the whole night crying, full with emotions, because they are achieving what they wanted the most and what they wanted the most was to help their family. Having this understanding, we step by step started to gain a lot of state support. As you can see on the website, at the moment we are getting support from federal senators of Brazil, from governors of local governors of the state CRA, ministers of sports of the CRA, president of the Football Federation of the state CRA are at the moment already partnered up with the blockchain sports, and whatever we are doing in Brazil is 100% supported by them. And at the moment, we think we are feeling very good about this, and we are widening our presence in Brazil. We are widening the amount of the kids in the academies. We have already opened academies in City Sobral and in Rio de Janeiro in this past couple of months, and more kids are being involved in the ecosystem. And these are only first steps of the project. And this is only Brazil, but already we see the big influence on people's life, and that is one of the great parts of the project.
So maybe I can continue about the football side of things, if you don't mind.
Yes, please. So, yes, please, of course.
Yeah. Get into this section. So sec. Yeah, so Artem mentioned that we are heavily supported by the local governments in Ceará state, now in the Rio state. Also, we're talking to the government, like to the authorities in other states of the Brazil, because in Brazil it's like 26 different states. So we are now represented in 2, but we wanted to move forward like a lot even this year. So we do have plans to create at least 10 different academies around Brazil in different states this year. So our main academy in Akapiara, it will be like the main one, the biggest one. It's under the construction, but nevertheless, like young football talents are like working on their professional football skills as we speak. So they're training. We do have a football club. They do have some tournaments going on. They do have some winnings. They do have some first results in the football station. Our central academy, a Kopiar Academy, it's a heart of all the academies. So we do have there like the best coaches, the best staff, the best nutrition, like the best everything, and other academies are like supporting the biggest one. So our plan in general is the following. We wanted to create a group of the academies all around the Brazil, where like young kids will be placed, will be taught how to play football. They will be taught in school by different other subjects, and if they will be progressing rather great, so the plan is that they all will be driven to the central academy, and after this the central academy will accommodate them to some professional football clubs or like other academies not representing Brazil, somewhere in Europe with whom we're outreaching, doing our partnerships right now. So but let's return back to the Brazil. So as Artem mentioned, Brazil is like it's like a factory of the football talents, right? So that's why we're focusing a lot of the region, and we're investing a lot in the region, and we do have a lot of like social mission over here. That's also why we're supported by the local governments, because like we're helping we're helping people in difficult situations. We're doing some scholarships, we're helping their families, and of course we are like helping to grow football inside the Brazil. And for the Brazilian, it's like one of the biggest dreams, like to support the family, of course, and to become a professional football player. So let's hop into the details how we're actually doing this. So how we're discovering the talents. States like so like we've been presented by multiple football fields across different states. Like in Sierra, in each city, it's a lot of different football fields. It's like 1,000 plus football fields, which were presented for us as from the governments. Like, look guys, this is football fields for you. You can go and like scout out the best talents, and this is what we're actually doing. We've created a special campaign. It's called Tempo de Football. So tomorrow on the next Zoom call, I will go more deeply into the details how Tempo de Football is actually working. But the main idea is that we do have a special groups of people who is going city by city, creating some tournaments and scouting the best talents, which after this are being allocated to our academies. So next subject that we wanted to disclose within this Zoom call is the different sports products. So of course, football is the foundation, but let's talk about the tech a bit. First of all, we're working on a scouting service, and again, tomorrow I will share like more details about the scouting service. But in general, this service will help general information for the young kids that we are scouting, and which are like providing some data and information for us. So we are like working on this as we speak, and this will be one of our like again with the marketplace, one of our core products which we are building at the moment. So the next one, as I mentioned, the marketplace. So the marketplace, it's a core product within Atleta blockchain. So we see it as like the biggest one, the biggest one, which will be, you know, like driving traction, driving interest, driving like social impact, and so on. Because like as Andrea explained yesterday, and he will have a separate Zoom MS session regarding like how Atleta is working, how the like all the infrastructure like dApps are working, bridges, DAXs, how the whole blockchain is working itself. But like in my humble opinion, one of the biggest product that will be driving the action will be the marketplace. So again, tomorrow we'll more like talk more deeply about the marketplace. So this Zoom call is more like an observation one. And some of these products will be also held as a separate like AMA sessions, Zoom calls in this series that we are presenting right now, because it's a big product, it's a lot of information. So today we're going to briefly talk about them and then like get into the details afterwards. So the core like thing that will be represented in the marketplace will be the digital IDs of the football players, representing and showing the actual like training results. This is something that was never done before. This is something that's actually highlighting what we're doing in general with Atleta blockchain. So we wanted to create a space where all the sports data will be taken, put into some, like storage room, blockchain related storage room, so nobody can, do anything with the data. And also this data will be worked out into the different projects and subjects. And like our marketplace is one of the products that will be like utilizing this data which we are gathering, but it's not the only one. So we see that there will be more products coming, like more products working with the data coming inside our ecosystem, and like utilizing, working with this data which we're aggregating and storing in our blockchain. Talking about which, so we like at some point we like understood that everything that we're doing, it's not just one product. It's like an ecosystem of the products. And when we realized this, it was a very big pivot point, within the team. So we all understood that okay, we can go to some existing like blockchains and be part of their ecosystem, but nothing will be, matching out with the things that we wanted to create. Nothing like, maybe it can be, it can be taken from 3 or 4 different like blockchain ecosystem, but there is nothing like one all-in-one blockchain that can possess everything that we need for the ecosystem. That's why we understood that we need to create our own ecosystem, our own proprietary blockchain, which we call Atleta. And Andrei will talk a lot. He's an architect. He will go into all these tiny details, how it works, in a couple of days on one of the Zooms. Also talking about the tech side of the things, we do have a lot of like analysts inside our team, which is working with some current products, like in the full football field. And we, as a company, gain a lot of expertise in AI, in Web3, in like general development. We are building some products which will be, in my humble opinion, like revolutionizing this field. And one of these products is a computer vision. It's a group of special cameras, and again, it will be a separate like Zoom AMA session regarding particularly this technology. So it's a group of special cameras around the field which will be tracking down like pretty much everything, starting from the players, how they run, how they shoot, how they pass, how they do like anything on the field. And this is like fringe science, I would say. So this is fringe science for the football IT sector, and this is what we're doing right now. So we see this tech helping us to determine every tiny move, every tiny thing happening on the field. And this tech will help us a lot to understand how we can, work with the training process, how we work with the kids, and not just for us, but for the rest of the football community as well. So the next subject is our partners. Artem, do you want to continue, or it will be my part as well?
We can talk about it together. I wanted
okay.
to
Nice one.
to highlight that you went through all of these products, and one more time I understood that um, what is most crucial for people to understand is that all of these products that we are implementing within the ecosystem are working with each other, and the beauty of it is that they all give us data. They all give us a lot of information that to work with, and with so-called big data within blockchain and with all the transparency, we will be able to navigate through the processes that are happening within the blockchain, and be adjusting the training processes. Or we have already, who has joined the previous Zooms knows that we have the inner athlete program which is fully built in AI and analytics of the medical data collected from sportsmen, and is already live business and a part of the blockchain sports ecosystem. And all of this together is bringing so much value within the ecosystem that is hard to even understand. And the other thing that I wanted to mention after your brief is that blockchain sports is not a startup. So we have already achieved a lot of things. We have academies going on. We have products that are, some of them are already live. Some of them are in stage of final testing and will be released in the nearest futures. And this project is already live, and and right now is the moment when people must be joining us. And this is being ensured by the fact that we are already having a big names in the football industry joining us, and we have a big partners that are from this field, that do understand all the things that we are trying to build, all the problems that we are facing, and we are solving them together. As you can see, Wesley Snyder, Marco Materazzi, Fernando Miera, Mera, well, these are those who are our only three of our partners in this. These are people who are navigating us in the world of the football. They are worldwide known professional sportsmen, and they, as long as we are not sportsmen ourselves, they are giving us so much inside of the football world. They give us so much understanding of how the football works, how the sportsman works, how to be training these kids correctly. And that is a great support, and we are so happy that they are with them. What is more important is that all of them are willing to have a positive influence to the football, and they are not here just for money. They are putting everything they can into evolving of the ecosystem. And the geography is worldwide. You can see Croatia, Poland, Cote d'Ivoire, Germany, Portugal, Turkey, Serbia, Hungary, Greece, nearly every country is covered up. The most football countries are covered up. And we are sure that like all together with all the resources and knowledge of these guys of the field, we will go through any trouble we are facing in the field easily. And here we come to the most very significant question that is always lightened up by people who are asking us, and they say, okay, as you will be doing this, and and you are claiming the transparency and all of the stuff, but we want to be able to see what is happening and to follow it every day. And this is what we are giving to our community. What we are giving to those who are joining blockchain sports is the whole media coverage and media potential of the project. We we do not only build football infrastructure, but also we are actively advertising the opportunities that we are giving blockchain sports in Brazil, in Japan, Hungary, and Germany, a lot of different countries. Turkey is already being spoken about. Already people are joining the project. Already we are in a lot of talks with academies worldwide that will be joining the project, will joining the ecosystem, and yeah, I saw in chat questions about are there going to be academies worldwide? And yes, of course, that is along the way, and we're already in final stages of negotiations with the different academies. But getting back to the marketing, we have talked about the collaborations with sports legends, and we have already big names: Romario, Zico, Alex. You know football as well as I do. These are people that we were growing on, hearing legends about them.
Artyom, so sorry for stepping in, but if a couple of years ago, like I thought that I will be, like working hand by hand with this football legends, I would like say, well, it's
No, no,
unbelievable.
yeah. That's
And,
one of the beauty of the projects, that people who are interested in involving the market without any dependence on where are they from, how big of a star they are aligning to create something beautiful together. So what is happening already? Mhm.
yeah, just another thought that I want to share. Like, um, you know, another thing that I wanted to highlight is like how these football legends are joining. I mean, like, when they're like when we're presenting them this story, like what we're doing, they're so much into this project because like they really want to do something for the football industry, like within their hearts. I mean, like this is their life, right? I mean, the football is whole their life, and they want to support the next generation. They wanted to do something good for the football industry, and that's why they're so open for this whole ideas that we are representing here, starting from from the guys which we're taking from Brazil and helping them to grow professionally, and I mean, like almost everybody is saying like, I wish there was something like this when I was starting my career, because
Yes, yes. And this
yeah,
brings
sorry, Tom,
us
continue, please.
to the next. No. You're totally right, and that is very important for the project. And this brings us to the things that they want to share with us, their knowledge in the industry, and we have this understanding that we need to use this knowledge. This they influence the academies that we're doing and all the job. And this is, for example, there is a podcast show that we're doing, which is, as was mentioned in the video, we are shooting all their expertise, their thoughts on the training process, on the facilities, and how the things should be done. We are collecting all of this data. It is being worked by the AI systems, and upon this, we are going to make a project of the best academy in the world, and build it and integrate it within blockchain sports ecosystem. And that's one of the great things. Also, along the way, as I said, with the media coverage, there are different podcast shows that are being shooted. The big game one, where every kid is having a chance to be participating in our Capyara Academy, and this is being filmed live with the training with these football legends, where they help them in little details, help them to be getting their best performance. And this is one of the ways that we are going to show the world the job that is being done within the project.
And also, oh
yeah,
yes. Sorry, I guess we do have some delay. I mean, you and me. Sorry, I'm sometimes step
yeah, it's
into.
okay. It's okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, another thing that is going from this, like legends accommodating around the project is we wanted to create a big PR agency with all these football legends included inside. And guys, believe me, the marketing outreach of all our football legends is enormous. It's almost like it's reaching out for 1 billion like impressions. And this is what we wanted to use like as a marketing tool, highlighting what we're doing in football, or like some other football activities. So this PR agency that we're creating right now is going to work only in exactly around the football. So this is like the general intention. So there will be nothing else that will be, broadcasted through this, let's say, social influencers, football stars, legends. So they all are going to talk about some really nice, great, and football project. Of course, first of all, it will be like blockchain sport. But what I wanted to highlight here is the media potential. It's enormous. It's enormous because it's combined by all the football stars, and they all like every new day, new football stars are getting into this family. And this is very, very powerful tool. Yeah, John.
Yes, that's true. That's true. And the other big part of the plan here with the marketing is to be launching events. And we have already started with having events in Phuket. We had a big event in Fortaleza. In January, we had an event in Dubai. And the next thing that we are planning is to have a big event in Japan. We can go to the next slide, Alex, please.
Yeah, sure.
The next event that we're planning is in Japan, where this will be aligned with us having final stages of negotiations in opening an academy within our ecosystem in Japan. And this way, people are going to have a chance to have a closer look within the ecosystem, and we are very much excited about this event in Japan and are waiting for it. Other than that, of course, down the road, we have a lot of events planned in different parts of the world, in different countries. We're talking about Europe, we're talking about Middle East, we're talking about Africa, Morocco, Cote d'Ivoire, near Nigeria, maybe even Senegal, the countries of South America also, and we have a long way ahead of us. As we have mentioned earlier, we have our the list of the ambassadors within the ecosystem is not finishing. Yes, so another very important tool within the marketing of the ecosystem is that we are organizing the football fight show matches. It's a very, very interesting idea that we had. It merged the intensity of football with the thrill of martial arts. It's a concept that we have developed and are launching next weeks, and it will be a 1v1 in one game where footballers will be able to compete one against each other. So, and we will be organizing these events. We will be inviting football stars. They will be competing between each other. They will be competing with our blockchain sports teams, best players, and these events are going to be huge. Down the road in the presentation, we have the reality shows, and we have talked about them a little bit. I don't know, Alex, if you have something to add.
To the reality show. Yeah, so reality show is a very big piece of our media as well. So right now, our team started the shooting of this reality show called The Big Game. It's around 60 plus high professionals gathered in one big team located in Brazil as we speak, and they started shooting like right now. I mean, like in a couple of days. This project is like it's enormous. It also will be involving ambassadors inside. Is going to be around our young football players, and there will be a lot of emotions. There will be a lot of, let's say, interesting moments. We're preparing a special tournament, but again, let's talk about this more deeply on our other AMS sessions. The same with the previous project. It will be a topic for the separate Zoom call, Zoom session. We'll talk about the big game as one of our last uh, last series of this Zoom calls. But what I wanted to say here is we gathered so many talented people from the industry, from the reality show industry. It's going to be a bomb, and we wanted to do this in order to highlight this football side of the things, and because we see all of the three aspects, like football, tech, media, they are equal for us, and we wanted to highlight everything that we're doing by different angles.
Yes, and talking about the big game, and maybe let's have a little spoiler that. Okay.
Wanted to do some spoilers? Okay.
Yeah. Let's do some spoilers. Right now, the shootings are already are already live, and what is going on that the teams are competing one against each other with the captains or as a football legends, and this show will be going for some time, and the finals of this. Of this show will be as an event in one of the biggest stadiums in the world, in sense of people that can attend it, and this is going to be another big event of the blockchain sports.
Yeah, Artem, I was trying to avoid the spoilers, but okay, yeah.
No. I
There will be
decided to
some.
go on.
It will be some grand finale here in one of the biggest football places around the globe. So I personally are really eager to see what will be in the end of this big game, because like I saw how it was like prepared. It was a big preparation process before the guys started to do this the shooting actually, and it was a lot of work done, to be honest. Like I was impressed. So the next one in our media uh, media activities is the photo chain podcast show. Artem mentioned it like before. So the idea is the following: we are asking our legends, football ambassadors, like different types of questions around like their own their own like football experience, their own careers, and mostly around what in their like, if I can state it in one sentence, what is the ideal football academy for them, because there is no like formula for the best football academy. There is like so many different approaches in football, but there is no formula which will provide the best results, and like nobody knows it. So we decided to ask like um, multiple professionals in the football industry, uh, football stars like ambassadors that we do have, football legends, doctors, coaches, scouts, and we're all asking them pretty much the same question: what is the football academy? What should consist of? What should be inside? What shouldn't be avoided? Something like this. And we are collecting this data and like trying to accumulate one final answer. Again, we'll
Yeah,
talk about.
we have down in the presentation how this concept will work. I see that we have already been speaking for an hour, and we can
Oh,
speak
okay,
for
okay.
weeks. Yeah, so
Let's
let's go and show how it works. And I think this will be it for today.
Yeah, okay. So the next media activity that we do have is a documentary called Path to the Dream. Again, it's a lot of emotions. It's around the guys like regular life, the guys who are being involved in our academies. Um, this will be the special documentary as a separate activity, and it's been shooted for a couple of months, but it's a lot of nice material.
Yeah, and it
Uh,
should be mentioned that we
we've
are
presented.
already having
Yeah,
negotiations with streaming services on the rights of this documentary.
yeah. Of course, like while we're doing everything, we're establishing like nice partnerships within different Web2, Web3, football, government construction organization, and this is just the beginning. I mean, even it's not stating everything that we do have right now on this slide, I would say. Um, so yeah, hopping back to this photo chain back again. So we wanted to create an ideal football academy. So that's why this photo chain, the shooting, this podcast show is being is being shooted. So we're doing these interviews, we're collecting this big data, and then we're passing this data through our AI like special design system, and we're generating this neural, like using the neural networks, how it should be looking like, and what should be inside this ideal football academy. Tomorrow, on the next Zoom session, I'm going to present you more deeply the concept of this ideal academy, and we'll talk more about the football side of the things. But basically, what we're trying to create here is something that never was done before, because one guy have one vision, but thousands of professionals have, unique vision that we're going to combine and put in life. This is what we're actually doing here. That's it for today from this presentation, guys. Artyom, I'm passing the mic to you.
Yes,
Some
yes.
words.
I think that today's Zoom has a good influence for our community. I think that they have understood the vibe and the things that we are trying to build, how they are going to interact with each other. I'm thankful for everyone who joined us and bared with us, even though we passed our time. But I hope that this was interesting for you guys. We will be launching these Zooms every day for the next 7 days. And the 29th of March, we are having the biggest one Zoom that will be revealing all the secrets, um, all the things that we have to announce. They are rather big. Please bear with us if you want to go deeper into understanding of what is being built in the blockchain spots. Join our Zoom sessions within this week, and we will go part by part through everything. Also, I wanted to repeat once more that all the questions that you guys are asking are being fixed by our moderators, and we will go through all of them, answer all the questions that are raising up, and won't forget anyone. Thanks one more time. Thank you, Alex, for your time this Saturday. I hope to see you soon.
We don't have any Saturdays, remember. We're working
Yeah,
like 24 till 7.
that's
thank you
true.
so much for being co-host with me today, or vice versa. Nevertheless, so
Okay.
guys, thank you so much for your time, for your questions, and for believing in this project with us. So see you tomorrow and on the next Zoom sessions as well.
Bye, everyone.